I made Asmongold in the style of WoW.
It was more than a year ago when I had the idea of making Asmongold, my favorite Twitch streamer that I only watch on YouTube, into a 3D game model in the style of WoW. Sadly, my plans got interrupted as I had to go and serve 9 months of mandatory military service. So, when I got out, I decided that it was time to make
problems.
it. That was a big mistake. I totally underestimated how rusty I was in my artistic abilities, and so for the past 5 months, I've been fighting with myself to finish this goddamn thing. So, tag along as we'll go through the journey of self-torture that is making game characters.
Oh yeah, you're right. I remember a WoW guy had that happen. Concept art. Okay,
now,
let's see it.
Every model starts with an idea,
right?
The concept art. And I had none. Okay, do you know how hard it is to find a good concept for the one and almighty himself? Okay. He's the guy that did transmog competitions back in the day, and he's super critical about everything.
Oh god. I can't imagine what's more boring. Your transmog or your guild name?
Do you know how hard it is finding references with Asmongold standing up and not front-facing the camera all the time? Well, okay, but it's not like I'm gonna find him anywhere wearing armor or something and like,
True. I did do this. Yeah.
So there was no way in hell I was just going to try and guess what his ideal armor would look like. So, after a few
well, he's just making the legs skinnier every time.
Critical half-naked fusions.
Okay.
In about 5 weeks of creative block, I decided to make something slightly less challenging.
Well, that's pretty good. Okay.
Okay, so is it the best? No, not necessarily.
I think that's decent enough.
It's not so complicated that's gonna take me like 3 years to make. It has some basic alliance vibe going on, a simple, huge ass sword, and a few Easter eggs sprinkled on top. Now, I was debating if I wanted to let people know or let them find them, but nobody's going to watch this, so why the hell not? His chest plate forms the letter A. His shoulder pads have crowns on them, and we all know why. And as for the last one, well, shoulder pads. Or let them find them, but nobody's going to watch this, so why the hell not? His chest plate forms the letter A.
What did he say? I honestly have no idea. Forms the letter A. Oh!
Shoulder pads have crowns on them, and we all know why.
I get it.
For the last one, well...
Okay, that's clever. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's decent.
Asmongold still to this day claims that he doesn't see it. So, using my immense artistic ability, I decoded this illusion once and for all.
Okay.
Now that the concept was finished, it was time to start making the model. Now that the concept was finished, it was time to start making the model.
Look.
Okay, this is only the 3rd time I'm trying to make something in the style of WoW. And out of everything, the modeling took me the least amount of time to finish. Which doesn't make any sense at all. The last model I made was over a year ago. But it was nice getting back into it. I had certainly forgotten the excruciating pain of trying to make something in the 3D space. And
this
how
looks pretty good,
making
I guess.
Was. Also, this was my first time trying to make a full model in
very
Blender,
thin
not 3ds Max.
Makes sense.
And I gotta say I prefer it. 3ds Max has the structural integrity of the Leaning Tower of Pisa and costs about $1 bazillion per year.
What the fuck?
Blender is free.
Bro, and people complain about Netflix? Holy shit!
And you only need a potato to run it.
That's insane!
So it took me about 5 days to finish the model, and then I unwrapped it and baked it. And if you're not a 3D artist, you don't have to know what those mean. Not everything carried over to 3D, especially the boots, but pretty much everything else was there. Also, I know the hair don't really look like Asmon's hair, but I've been working this for so long that his
it
hair
pretty much looks like my hair.
changed lengths as I went. And
yeah,
I also forgot to make him teeth. And no, it's not for the memes, I just literally forgot about it and then I just moved on. And so,
I don't have any teeth. Okay, very clever.
The texturing phase. For those who don't know, in WoW, textures belong to a category named hand-painted. There are many workflows out there and many techniques, and some shared in tutorials by Blizzard.
Yeah, we've seen some of this. This is good.
I just baked some maps in Substance Painter that I used to make a base texture in Photoshop, but then I took over in 3D Code to hand paint over them. And from that point on, you basically paint and do what you like it. Other than the basic information that the bake gives you, you basically have to paint everything else by hand.
Okay.
This was my first time using 3D Code properly.
I
And
actually
I made
look
a
really good with short hair like that. That's kind of crazy. I think this kind of looks good.
lot of mistakes. One of them was when I lost about 3 days worth of work when I tried editing my layers in Photoshop. Yes, you can edit 3D code files in Photoshop, as these two can link with one another, and everything you do will be saved. Both the good and the bad. The second mistake I did was when I painted the texture the wrong fucking way for a month straight. Basically, there is an option to view your model in a low poly model or a high poly model, and the high poly model is something that 3D code kind of auto-generates itself.
Okay.
And the whole time I was painting the texture, I was in the high poly view. But guess what? The correct view, the one that Blender reads, is the fucking low poly one. So when I'm...
This is why I don't do this kind of stuff, is because I know enough about it to know that I would fuck this up constantly. Because I'm just so lazy, and I don't even pay attention, I just click things, and then it's done.
Putting my textures back in Blender, they were all fucked up. There were so many mistakes I made. So if you're an artist to a similar skill level to mine and you're interested in a video of what not to freaking do, I'm thinking of making a video explaining my mistakes and presenting a more solid workflow overall. Let me know in the comments below. So after I finished hand painting in 3D code, I jumped back into Photoshop to tweak and balance the colors a bit.
Yeah, I actually think this looks really good. I could see this in WoW, absolutely.
Make some final tweaks. I've been working on this for so long that I think my bards have started losing faith in me. I don't know, maybe telling them, hey, I'm making a video where I'm making a 3D game character model of my favorite streamer wasn't really convincing, but finally, after spending more than half the time I served in the military making my favorite balding degenerate into his digital avatar, I finally finished the model.
Alright, let's see it. Too many polygons for WoW, apparently. Oh, my hair even moves. That's great. Holy shit. I could totally hold that in real life, by the way. God damn. Look at that definition in my neck. Yeah, this is totally realistic. This is great. Look at that. I actually like this. It looks good. I like how it's not too overly complicated, you know? This is good. Wrath of the Bald King.
And that's
very funny.
I would also like to make a visual update to this or make a new model entirely. So leave me your feedback down below. Thanks for watching if you did.
Holy shit, man.
If you liked it, or send me death threats if you didn't. And I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
See you.
Look, let me go back. Let me go back. Look at this real quick. Wait, fuck. Where is it?
It was more than a year.
Oh my god, I clicked 2 of them.
For hundreds of thousands.
No,
it was more than a
there
year
we
ago.
go. Sorry, I messed up. That's my bad. Yeah, I think this looks really good. Especially this right here. Mr. Beast? Yeah, I was gonna watch the video. I was. I look good, man. This is fucking badass. Yeah, what do you guys think? You guys like it? Neck too long? I don't know. I think I have a kind of a long neck too. Is that not? I think that's about right. Looking good? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is badass, man. Thank you very much. Let me link you guys the video. You can give it a like and a sub if you enjoy it. Hopefully, it seems like he's gonna do an update on the thing too, so we can look forward to that maybe. Eyebrows are too stiff. Well, look, no, chill out, okay? I need a full anime series of that? I don't fucking think so. Yeah, there's the video. Somebody linked this to me or put it on my Reddit, and I'm glad they did. I thought this was really cool, man. This is badass. Yeah, thank you very much. This definitely, I think it's pretty accurate. Overall, it is. I like it a lot. Can we just import that onto our WoW tune? If I could make my character look like that, I probably would. But unfortunately, it's probably not going to work that way. So let's look at this one here. So, Mr. Beast, I wanted to go and watch this video and see if it's actually bad, because there was a lot of people who were really upset about this video. They were very upset about it. And we're gonna find out. Pyro made a video on you? Okay, good. I'll watch that after this. Here we go.
For hundreds of thousands of kids in South Africa, the only thing standing between them and an education is a simple pair of shoes.
See, look at this, right? Already starting off, it's a picture of himself, not the kids. He's wearing a Nike hat. Nike has employed, people in a third world country at some point in the past. I mean, this guy is basically, what a piece of shit. Yeah, already right off the bat. Yeah, look at this. And then, oh, now look at these shoes. Oh, they're white shoes? Okay, so they're going to get dirty. See, Mr. Beast didn't think of that, huh? This is disgusting.
Let me explain. Because of the extreme poverty in rural towns, walking to school barefoot is the only option. Which means they have to walk for miles over harsh terrain, broken glass, and contaminated water. But before tackling this major problem by donating 20,000 pairs of shoes, we flew to Johannesburg, South Africa, where we found
more airplane. Oh, yeah, it's all about the airplanes, guys. See, look, he's flying around, doing all this stuff. He's got an airplane. I mean, guys, this is just crazy. No wonder everybody was mad about this. This is awful.
a charity called Barefoot No More that uses these plastic granules and then it goes through all these tubes and does a bunch of other complicated mechanical stuff.
Plastic. You know what plastic is? It's ruining the environment. You see that? Yeah, he's ruining the environment. It's all about plastic. I thought plastic was ruining the environment. Now he's making 20,000 things out of plastic?
That eventually creates the perfect seamless shoe.
Whoa, these are actually really nice.
Then Darren and the team quickly boxed up the shoes.
Oh, they are black. Oh, okay.
And we headed to Cape Town to find the schools whose students are in the most desperate need of help. Where we met Gabriella and Roswell, two junior school teachers in a rural village who have devoted their entire lives to educating underprivileged kids.
You would not begin to imagine what our kids have to go through on a normal day. To them, domestic violence is definitely normal.
Oh.
These schools not only offer an opportunity to learn, but also a safe haven where students are protected in these—
I was gonna meme on the video, right? But like straight up, like this sounds really bad. Like, I feel bad even making jokes about it. This sucks. Yeah, it's actually sad.
dangerous communities.
I've seen these actors
One
before.
of the biggest challenges
Oh,
is actually getting the kids to school.
Our learners have to walk miles and miles just to get to school.
God
They struggle
damn.
with the thorns and needles. I wouldn't go to school. I can be a great teacher, but I can't be a teacher to nobody.
Despite all of the difficulties that these kids face at home, to hear that they're not coming to school because they don't have school shoes is just heartbreaking. I can't wait for these shoes to arrive to see what a big difference it's going to make.
The next day, the shoes arrived and the team quickly got to work by setting up at 9 different schools all across Cape Town.
God damn.
While Darren and the team raced to set up everything in time, I want to tell you about the sponsor, Electric E-Bikes. They helped us pay for tens of thousands of shoes going to people in need. Electric E-Bikes is an awesome company full of incredible people. They have come on board to help us create mass change this year and transform millions of lives all across the globe. There are so many
I
amazing—
want you guys to keep in mind that people on Twitter were mad about this. They were mad about this video that Mr. Beast had the audacity to record this video.
projects to come, so make sure you subscribe right now so
Why?
you don't miss it. And in addition to that, Sneaker Collect—
They're mad at him because they think that it's white savior complex and that he thinks that it's like some sort of like racial dynamic because he's helping people in Africa and he's white and they're black. And then they also think that it's because it highlights how much wealth inequality is in the world, and because Mr. Beast makes a lot of money and these kids don't have shoes, even though he's giving them the shoes, it's still his fault. Well, I'm not. It's stupid. Of course it's stupid. I'm just saying that's what they think.
Dr. Yeezy Buster helped us out by selling some of his prized possession shoes and put that money towards funding some of the 20,000 pairs of shoes we're giving away in this video.
Shit.
The word got out quickly, and according to the teachers, the schools were more packed than they've ever been, with school kids eager to get a pair of shoes.
Yeah,
so
no
Darren
shit.
and the team had to work extra hard to ensure that every single kid got their own pair of shoes.
It's kind of crazy to think that over there people don't have shoes. it does put things into perspective. It's like everybody has their own problems and your problems matter and shit like that, but it's always important to remember that, you know, there's other people that have more problems than you do, and, you know, to be thankful for what you do have.
The kids this morning all came walking in without any shoes on. They need the shoes.
And I cannot wait to see the smile on these kids' faces.
Yeah, I'd be fucking happy. God damn.
It came down to the wire, but we were able to reach our goal.
God damn, that's
To
a lot of
witness
shoes.
these kids wearing their first ever pairs of shoes was really emotional. And again, a realization of the basic needs that most of us take for granted.
Yep. There's like over 1 billion people in the world that
For
live like
most
this.
people, this is very hard to understand. For using something as simple as a pair of school shoes to change my learners' lives for the better.
It's like, you know what it's like? I feel like living there. I don't really know if this is a good analogy or not. It's like playing co-op. It's like you never have to think about being able to have shoes and like stepping on glass to walk miles to school. But like these kids have to sit there and deal with like all these little types of problems and little bad things that, you know, just normally walking around, you don't ever have to think about it. It makes sense. Nah, it makes sense, bro. It does. Think about it.
Just to see a smile for a pair of shoes. You would think they got a brand new PlayStation 5 or Xbox or something. It makes your heart pound. Yo, it's a blessing.
It's something I'll never forget, and it's one of the best days of my life.
Please philanthropy. What you have done here at my school is absolutely amazing. From my side, thank you.
So thank you, Beast Philanthropy.
Yeah, that's nice, Mr. Beast, but did you ask the people on Twitter how they felt about this before you made this video? I didn't think so. That's right, because you're canceled. People are getting angry about this. That's a little self-congratulatory. Well, yeah, because you did a good thing. I mean, doesn't that make sense? Like, you do a good thing, and it's like, hey, look at me, I did this good thing. I mean, only a loser is going to look at something like this and then try to find a problem in it. I think the reason why people get mad about videos like this is because videos like this remind them that they're not doing anything important with their life. So they can't just look at something and say, wow, this is really good, this is a great thing. They can't do that. They have to sit back and they have to complain about it and try to like fucking just take it down a notch. Oh, it's not perfect. Oh, it's not that good. Oh, well, he's actually doing it for himself, so it's not the same thing, because they're trying to seek validation so they can feel like they're not quite as much of a fucking loser that they really are. And that's the truth. That's why I think these people do stuff like this. It's because they can see, oh, well, he's using a sponsor. Oh, it's sponsored. Oh, it's about him in the video. It's all about him. That's what it is. That's how privileged people really are, too? Of course it is. Yeah. He sent someone and said he did something. He didn't even go. Yeah, he didn't have to. So if he doesn't go, if he doesn't give each individual starving African child the pair of shoes himself, if he doesn't do it himself, it's like it didn't even happen. Bro, it basically didn't even happen. Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, weird logic. This is how people think. And again, it's because they're losers who are looking for ways to bring somebody who is obviously doing something good down, because it makes them feel insecure whenever they see somebody like Mr. Beast doing something productive with their life, because it reminds them that they're not. I'll read a few more comments, and then I want to watch something else. Why would he? Yeah, he didn't even make the shoes. Look at that. Didn't you know Mr. Beast is solely responsible for poverty in South Africa, so doing something good for them is just white guilt. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, it was his fault. There's a lot of kids lost on the pair of shoes today thanks to this video. This issue is not with Mr. Beast. The issue is elsewhere. Yeah, and they weren't even Gucci shoes, guys. Exactly. Miserable people want to bring other people down to their level. Absolutely, that's what they want to do. Literal crab mentality? Yes. Absolutely. Are you staying in your house, not helping your community, talk shit to people, doing good deeds? Exactly. That's how these people are, man. It's sad. But I'm glad that everybody called them out and, you know, shit on them for it. Famous people do good things all the time, and they don't always elicit this kind of reaction. That's probably not the whole story. I don't think that's true. I think the reason why there was such a conversation around this video is because of how misplaced people's frustrations were. It's because of, like, completely how out of pocket it was. Because these people were getting mad at something that, like, there's no real downside to this, but they were finding a way to get mad about it. So, like, the conversation was really more about that than anything else. Gives 100% of his ad revenue of the channel to the charity, by the way. Yeah, but why doesn't he give 200%? Think about it like that. Yeah, why isn't it 300%? Yeah, mad not enough? No, people are always going to find a way to get mad about it. But yeah, I mean, this is fucking great. And I'm so glad to see stuff like this happen. It's great, man. Mr. Beast uses actors. Yeah, all the people in here were actors, guys. Yeah, I learned that on Alex Jones.